line is that line of maximum curvature. अगर एक string है तो point होगा, अगर वो एक 3D surface है तो फिर उसका आप समझ सकते हो कि एक पूरी line होगी. You understand that? That line where the bending is maximum or the curvature is maximum, that is known as the axis of the fold. The anatomy of a fold, or how a fold, a structure of a fold looks like. So drop your pen and look here very carefully. We all know that folds are created due to what type of forces? Compressive forces, right? No need of drawing anything. I'll give you the time to draw. There is compressive forces which are acting. Now look here very carefully. Let me give this 3D kind of effect. Now, look here very carefully. Any anticline or a syncline, can you understand that? Will have two sides. Do you get that? So, or it has two arms, any anticline or syncline. Such arms or sides are known as limbs. Do you understand that? So, this is the limb. What about this? This is also a limb. When a limb is shared between a syncline and an anticline, that limb is known as mid-limb or middle limb. Do you get that? Now, you look here. This is the point of maximum curvature. Can you understand that? This is the point where the bending is most acute. Do you get it? Now, if this is a 3D kind of surface, then you can understand this entire line is that line of maximum curvature. अगर एक string है तो point होगा, अगर वो एक 3D surface है तो फिर उसका आप समझ सकते हो कि एक पूरी line होगी. You understand that? That line where the bending is maximum or the curvature is maximum, that is known as the axis of the fold. Do you understand that? So what is the axis of the fold? It is that line where the curvature is maximum. Do you get it? अब एक चीज ध्यान से देखो यहाँ पर. Now this folding actually takes place with respect to an imaginary line. Do you get it? Now this point is the axis of the fold, but this line that I have drawn, now can you say that it bisects the fold? Bisection का मतलब क्या होता है? Divides the angle into two equal parts. Got it? So if this is theta, then this is also theta. Do you understand that? Now if it's the 3D kind of surface, can I say that this entire thing is that part which bisects the fold? So it looks, अगर ऐसे fold है तो सोचो ये कोई जैसे कि एक plane की तरह लग रहा है. Do you understand that? This is an imaginary plane. It does not exist in reality, right? This imaginary plane is known as the axial plane. Do you get it? So again, I am repeating. An axial plane is an imaginary plane which bisects the fold or divides the angle between two limbs into two equal halves. Bisection का मतलब ही वही होता है. Do you get it? So ये axial plane यहाँ भी नहीं, यहाँ भी एक है. Can you understand that? This is the axial plane for the anticline. So axial plane एक syncline का भी होगा अपना खुद का. So if this is say 30 degree, this will also be 30 degree. So the angle between the two limbs was actually 60 degree. Do you get it? और जरूरी नहीं कि ये हमेशा perpendicular हो with respect to the horizontal. Folding तो कैसे भी बन सकती है नेचर में. Do you get it? Now look here very carefully. The angle that is made by a limb with respect to the horizontal that angle is known as the angle of dip, or simply the dip. You understand that? तो यहाँ पे भी एक angle of dip बन सकता है. Can you understand this? Let me highlight this as x degrees. So this is the angle of dip. So the same fold can have two angle of dips, which could be similar or different. कुछ भी हो सकता है नेचर में तो. Can I say this dip, this angle is actually, it can be represented like this. This is the dip. ये एंगल जो आप मेजर करोगे सेम ही एंगल है ये. Are you understanding it? So this is the dip. Now the rate of flow of rivers from mountains is determined by the dip. Steeper the dip, faster are the rivers. Gentler the dip, slower are the river, or sluggish are the rivers. Do you understand that? तो हिमालय से जो नदियां नीचे आ रही हैं वो कैसे आती हैं? बिल्कुल बहुत तेजी से. Why? Because the dip is very steep, because it's a young mountain. Do you understand that? Remember, old कब होगा वो? जब वो पूरा खत्म होने लगेगा. Are you understanding this thing? Now if I draw a line which is perpendicular to the dip, this is known as strike of the fold. Do you understand that? So this valley, this entire valley, ये एक valley है. This is the strike valley because it's parallel to the strike. This entire valley is parallel to the strike. अब देखो यूपीएससी ने क्वेश्चन पूछा. If you are moving in the Himalayan region, you will encounter folds and strike valleys. समझ में आया? तो ये जो भी वैलीज हैं जब हम देखेंगे वो कौन सी वैली, जैसे कश्मीर वैली भी कैसी वैली है? स्ट्राइक वैली. मोस्ट ऑफ द वैलीज आर स्ट्राइक वैली. दिस इज नोन एज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द फोल्ड. Or sometimes also referred to as the anatomy of the